Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel. I love doing this, everybody. I really just love doing this. So, we are currently working on Paper Pumpkin Alternative video number 13 for May 2023's kit called Exploring in Color. And I'm going to give you a sneak peek of what, well, not a sneak peek. I'm going to show you what the flyer was, the instruction flyer for these kits. Gorgeous kits, but the cards are so beautiful front and back. I couldn't just do them, and you know I like to do my own thing as it is. So next month's kit coordinates with Countryside in Sweet collection. I love the embossing folder. This, not my favorite. But I love the DSP. I'm ordering the DSP, but it has these little dies. This is the second time. I've already showed you. Where did they go? Can't really reach with that arm. So let's see. They're called Welcome In dies, N being like an inn that you stay at. So here they are. There's 3 of them. Really darling little dies. I can't wait to see what the kit entails for those. So let me slip those back in there. So that's our little sneak peeks. Let's get on with this card. Now I don't have a sample to show you because this is my last card base like this. And this was, of course, it doesn't have, the back is not decorative. It's just one of the in colors, Moody Mauve. So this was one of the add-ons. This is my last one. We are going to do a bridge fold. And I haven't done one of these in a long time. So, sorry. Knocking, everything is just falling down where it shouldn't be. So what are we going to need? Well, we're going to need a card base. This is basically, I messed up on this one. 2 different sizes here. I'm like, oh, I think I messed that up. I need to look at that again. So I got a brand new piece of Pebbled Path, as I really liked this color. So Pebbled Path, it needs to be 4 1/4 by 8. So we're going to cut that down and then we're going to score. We're going to score it 1 1/4, 2 1/2, 5 1/2, and 6 3/4. And then what are you going to need? Well, let me show you on my little template here. So we're going to need some pieces, and we're going to use, rather, you can use the back of your card for this. I had a back of one of the card bases in copper clay, so I chose to use it. But I'm also going to use a little bit of one of the Moody Mauve ones also. So, but you don't need the Moody Mauve necessarily. I'm just adding it because I had it to go for. So, you are going to need to cut 2 strips from the back of the card base from the kit, okay, at 1 1/8 by 4 1/8. And they're going to be the 2 sides right here. And this looks really small, but when it opens up, it's going to be like so. Okay, and you're going to have that nice, and when it goes into the envelope, it goes like this. And then we have that bridge piece that goes across, and we're going to get creative with that piece. So there's those 2 pieces. Then you're going to need to cut one that is 2 7/8 from the back of a card base, 2 7/8 by 4 1/8, and that, my friends, goes right here. And then we're going to cut our, I bet I didn't, oh, I did do the measurements. Then we're going to cut 2 at 1 by 4 from the front of the card base, and we're going to cut one piece 2 3/4 by 4 from the front of the card piece. The bridge piece needs to be 3 1/8 inch by 5 1/8 inch, at least 3 1/8. You can make it wider. You want to see what we're going to do? I have these 2 little scrap pieces. So I'm going to fussy cut this out. Adhere these to make 5 1/2. And then this will cover the center of our bridge piece. So let's go ahead, and I should have fussy cut that out already, scissors, because I might use these little pieces here. So I'm just going to fussy cut that out, and I'm going to fussy cut this other piece. They are identical. as one was from a sample and one was from the actual card. So these, I'm thinking I'm going to use those, and I really think maybe we'll see what we do. But I know these two need to join together to make 5.5. So let's do that really quick. So hopefully, I think you guys can see this. So I'm going to bring it over here. And this right here, my friends, is 5.5. Oh, looky there. It's gonna work. I just need, tough when you're working with one hand here. I'm going to add some glue here. I'm going to, that slipped down. Let's try lifting that off of this mat. So we need it to be 5.5. Scooch it right on down there. All right, so we have our bridge piece at 5.5 now. Oops, let's check it again, because apparently it could be a little shorter if you wanted it to be. I want it to be 5.5. Now you ain't gonna see that marrying point unless you look behind it. And this is going to go like so. And the only sentiment in this set that's going to fit there is going to be the happy birthday. So we're going to go ahead and stamp happy birthday in Pebbled Path. So let me grab that. I really would like thinking of you. Let's see if I find something else. I'm kind of done with the happy birthday. Here we go. So this is from the Special Moments. This was a celebration stamp set. But let's see. Where's the one I wanted? I think You're Wonderful. I really like that. So we're going to use it. So I'm going to pick this up. My blocks need to be cleaned. And my nose is so congested, driving me crazy. So you can see my little idea sheet there. And I said Pebbled Path is what we're going to go for. I'm going to test it out. Yes, I do like that a lot. Oh my goodness. So we're going to have to put something on that little mark I just made on it. Because this is, well, it looks like I do have another one. But I can put a gemstone up there. It's going to work. It will work. I'm going to give this a quick clean off. So I can put it right back where it belongs, guys. Just easier for me to put it right back. So there's that one. Set that aside. So this is going to go in the center, and we're going to place that in the center when we get to it. So I'm going to move this to this clip because that's done. We don't want any glue right now. Move all these bits to a clip. That, and let's get on with the card base. All right. So it needs to be cut at 8. So we're going to bring it here to 8. Just going to double check. And we're going to cut. We're going to have that nice little piece left over. Now we're going to move that dark blade all the way up, everybody. And I'm going to bring that over there. 1 1/4, 2 1/2, 5 1/2, and 6 3/4. So we're going to scoot that way down, and we're going to start at 1 1/4. And I have to kind of bend this up because of my, let's see if I can scoot that further there. So 1 1/4 and score. So 1 2, and 3 is my magic number. Nice even pressure. Don't force it. Just go over it several times. 2.5 is our next mark. 1, 2, 3. And then we go to 5.5, which is right here. 1, 2, and 3. And then to 6 3/4. And I messed up before because I did it to 6.5 and not 6 3/4. So 1, 2, and 3. Now if they all look even. I hope, anyways. So the center one, this is going to fold in. And score. Then this part here is going to come out. Yes, that's beautiful. So we're going to repeat that on the other side. So the center one, fold all the way in and give it a nice crease with the bone folder. Fold this one out and give it a nice crease. So this now is our card base. And if you fold it up like that, it should be even on both sides. And when it goes into the envelope, I'm going to show you, it's going to fit inside just like that. So one, it's going to be like that. So we're going to set these aside as we're going to work on our card base. So we're going to open this up. Now, since I chose to use the back side of card bases I already had left over, I'm not going to be cutting this one. But I'm going to cut this like so. This now is going to go into my pile of goodies. And we need to get this card base. Let me make sure I'm looking at my measurements. From the front of card bases, we need to cut 2 pieces, and we want them from the left and right side at 1 by 4. So this needs to come down to 4. So I'm going to cut right across the top to 4 and just get that done and out of the way. I am going to cut a piece from the left side at 1 inch. All right, now that's for the left side. I'm going to turn this way, upside down, and cut one from the right side, if you're looking at it straight, at 1 inch. Now, we need a piece that is 2 3/4, which is right here. And it almost, this was off center, and it almost makes that perfect. So 2 3/4. And, oh, I just love it. So this piece, I don't know what I can do with that, but maybe something. We'll have to see. Now on here, I do want to stamp. Let's see. There was my favorite one, and we're going to do it in Pebbled Path, is life is meant for good friends and great adventures. And I think you're wonderful, and I think that goes with it really well. So we're going to go ahead and stamp that. And we're going to do it in Pebbled Path. Oh, you know what? Can't do that because I want the... Yep, that's not going to work, Alice. Oh, all right. Stamp that off, and let's give it a good smushing on the Stampin' Chamois and put it back in the little bin with the rest of the paper pumpkin. I forgot. Sorry. All right, so here is our card base. Ta-da! Now we're going to glue this one. Look at that. That nice little 1/8 of an inch border all the way around, and that copper clay does make it stand out. So we're going to glue our images from the front of the card base down to the back of the card bases. Like I said, if it does work, if you're going to use the back of this card base or any of the card bases. you will get enough, just not for the inside pieces. That is just an extra. So we have that one, and we need one of the copper clay. So we need our left and right images. You can see it there. That's what we're doing. I tell you what, I love my nails, I do, but they just so do not like to work with me in the paper. I gotta pick this up and scooch it over some. Love the wet glue. You guys know I do. It is my favorite. So we're gonna pick this one up. Allergy season, the Scotch broom is blooming and driving my allergies absolutely crazy. So you can see what a gorgeous scene we have going on here. So we're going to start with the left. At least I'm going to start with the left, and I'm going to put this right there. This stuff is so pretty. You don't even need to add that back layer, but I had the stuff, so why not add it? It does add just a little bit more to it. So we're going to go to the right. Right there. So pretty. And then this, my friends, is going in the center. I'm not sure I'm going to put the Moody Mauve in here. I thought it would work, but maybe not. I'm starting to think no. Because, let's see. Starting to think if I had done Moody Mauve would work with this card, but maybe not with the copper clay. That just doesn't go. So these I will save for something else. And I thought, nope. But you know what? We're going to add this to the back because we're going to cut a piece to write on. And I know, you know, sometimes when you do a card like that, you don't know where to write on, but we're going to cut a piece for the back of that. Ooh, so nice. So here we come in. We are going to use those. Maybe I'll add these to the back. Yeah, I can do that. Why? I don't know. Maybe not. Okay, I can save those. It's just like, I cut them. I want to use them. So here is our bridge piece. Now, did I make it too big? We have to make sure it goes like so. And I know this is not the exact part of the sky. But let's see. But it is still the blue. And we want it to go like so. I am going to need to trim it down just a hair because I don't want it going past there. So I'm going to get a little pencil here. And I'm going to mark right there where I want to trim that. Got a little birdie chirping outside in my craft room here. It's a very happy little birdie. All right. So this is our wee little bridge piece because I want it to go from there to there. You see how I laid this down? One is folded in and one is extended. That way you know that when it goes into the envelope, there won't be a problem. So we're going to go ahead and adhere this, and I am going to use just wet glue. So I'm going to use my little grid here on my glass mat. Excuse me. hand sanitizer. All right. I'm going to go, I guess, I really didn't want it close to the mountains, but that looks good. So I'm going to come in right here, add some wet glue on that side, and get it hopefully straight. Let's see, that's the only trick, is lining it up. So there, I'm going to turn it this way just to help me out. Yes, pull this up a bit. And our bridge piece is in place. And I'm very, very pleased with that. And how did I do? I want to make sure I can move it. Looks like it needs, I want to be able to move it side to side. It needed a little hair more, I guess. Nope, it just needs to scoot itself to the edge. Come on, all the way over. And there is our bridge piece. Yes, it's on there. So now we have our, I think you are wonderful. Oh, that is really, really pretty. That is bugging me. So do I cut it off? Yeah, we're going to cut it off. I'm not going to close up the glue because I'm going to use it. So maybe we'll add a little, we're going to cut that little bit off there. And we're going to cut the little flag end off as well. That looks good. And I'm thinking this is where I could add a little bit of copper clay in there. And I did have, let me just go through here. I saved this little bit, believe it or not, I saved this. So we are going to come over here and cut this little bit. Ooh, I like it. We're going to take the bit with the stitching. We're going to use that little stitching detail, hopefully. There. This was from me using those stitched rectangle dies. That is not straight, guys. That just did not work out. So let's try again. I don't need all of this, just some of it. I'm just going to pop a little out on each end. Now, let's see, how big is this? So about 2 1/4. I'm going to keep that because I might want it again. And I thought we're just going to do like so. I wonder if we should do a little take your pick banner punches. Yes, let's do that. I had to get up and grab that. So I want this one. I want to flag this a little bit. So let's see. I wonder if it will. Maybe that is not going to work. Maybe I just stick it like this. Okay. All right. I'm getting a little frustrated with myself at being so, let's see. let's try this little trick. So I've got this little heart punch, and I just want that little flagging bit. Okay, we can do it this way. We're going to stick it in there. We're going to do that little arrow bit. There's one. And we're going to stick this one in there and do the same thing. There we go. Now we have two little bits. Little heart punch worked great. Take your pick banner punch, did not do the trick. It did not work for us. So now we're going to add some glue here. And some glue there. And like I said, we're going to use that little stitching detail that's already on there. I like that. And this one is going to go right here. Pull it out a little more. I want enough to put like a little rhinestone or something on there. So there. Oh, yes. Love the little extra detail. And then we're just going to add glue along there. And in the center. So cute. Oh my gosh. Okay. Rub it down there. Ta-da. That is not sticking. Let's give it a minute to hold on to it. Maybe I should have put it on dimensionals. We'll give it a second. So let's see. We need some rhinestones. We need some Wink of Stella for sure. Because we got to do the lake. Need to push where it says push right there. Somewhere I have a brand new one of these. I don't know where I put it. We're going to do the clouds, just the tops of the clouds. I just remembered that, okay, I just took that pen. I didn't even get it out of the packaging, but I put it somewhere else where, who knows. Oh, let's go ahead and do the little fire. So, we need a piece for the back. Let's see. What do I have that's somewhat, we can use this piece. So this piece in the back measures, what is it? I think it's 3 by 4 and a quarter. It is 3 by 4 and a quarter. So that means our piece for this needs to be, let's do 2 and a quarter by 3 and a quarter, because it's by, oh, it's by 4 and a quarter, so it's 4. So this is our piece. Oh, look at that. So you don't have to worry if you don't think, well, if I make that, we're going to add that right there. That's going to be perfect. So we're going to add this little bit. I don't know why I bothered to close that up. So we're going to add this little bit right here, because I already have it cut. You could have added, still could if you wanted, you could add that little bit too, to either side. But I kind of like that just like it is. We can even, okay, we're going to cut the sky part off of this one. Do we want to add that there? Maybe scooch it down some like so? I think so. I think we will. Then I wouldn't have to have cut them for nothing. It's an awful lot of glue on the back of there. Oh, yes, it is. So I'm going to just bring it like this to the side. All right. Now we have a gorgeous, even little scenery going on there. And we're going to put this on the back of our card. and get some bling going on the front of the card. You could have stamped that sentiment. Oh, so darn cute. Look. Yes. Da-da-da-da. Love it. Okay. Let's get to what are we going to add on it. So we have the Wink of Stella. I really need to figure out where I put my new Wink of Stella pin. So what do we use? Oh, let's see. What do I have already out? So I have those clear ones. I think we're going to use these. All that opening up for nothing when we have stuff right here that we can use. And the beautiful Pokey Tool. So I want, or do I use the enamel dots? I can do 1, 2, and a large one. We're going to do these. These were the blue adhesive bag rhinestones. We're going to pop this one down here. Then we're going to do 2 little ones. One here. And one there. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely little card. Ooh, so cute. Okay, so that's my card for today, guys. It's going to go in, the only envelope I have available left from this kit is the Moody Mauve, which kind of a shame. Maybe, let's see. Let's see if I'm putting that back where it belongs in its rightful spot. Let's look in my kit box and see if I have a different envelope available. Nope, looks like I got Moody Mauve. Yeah, I got 3 Moody Mauve envelopes going on in there. So that's what it's going to be for this card. So I hope you guys like it. It is a cute little one and great scenery. The card bases, the add-ons, and the kit are just phenomenal. Can't say enough about it. So I hope you guys give it a try. If you do, let me know. I love you guys' comments, by the way. Thank you so much. I am honored. Every time I read them, I am so touched. I don't know how to express that enough to you all out there, because this is so fulfilling for me, and it wouldn't be that way if it wasn't for you and all your comments. So sincerely, thank you very much, and I will end this and hope that you come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye, everybody.